Let me explain for 10 to 15 minutes for one topic and try to understand the topic which I am taking. We are going to use in our project. So please focus on it and get a practical knowledge. I will guide you what tool that we have to use, what software we have to use to achieve the same output in your machines also, right? See, I installed a Cloudera manager in my machine. That is 5.13 version, which is stable, not latest one. But hope you people knows that this is only for our working purpose. Okay, in real time you may see little more latest version. Now you already know the Cloudera and Hortonworks got mixed up, and now there are CTPs are there. But yeah, for our project execution, the Cloudera manager is more than enough. But we have at least minimum 8 GB RAM to use those Cloudera manager. Okay, and whatever I'm going to explain, don't think only for interview purpose, but it will guide you when you get a real-time project in your company when you join. Okay, so that way I will try to guide help you. Okay, so that you can explain the same thing in your interviews. Definitely that may be sufficient. All right, guys. So if you don't know about the putty in a CP GitHub, let it be. We'll try to develop skills on it going forward. Okay, and but yeah, today we'll talk a little bit about the putty, how we have to use putty and where we have to use putty, what is the advantage of putty. Okay, so I opened my Cloudera VM. Okay, don't worry for this also. I will try to record a video, separate video, how to install a Cloudera and what are the software that we have to use as part of this. In this week only I will try to record and upload the video so that many people can able to understand how to install it, how to use it. These are the topics that we already discussed in the last weekend at high level. Now I just added these 3 because these are very important to learn before executing any project. And sometimes you may have a questions on these also to check whether you have a real-time experience or not. Okay, so don't worry, we'll discuss this as well when we execute our projects, right? Okay. Now this part, the Sqoop, is very important to import data or export data from RDBMS system to Hadoop, Hadoop to RDBMS, right? So this is the first step in our project. Hence, I want to explain with an example how to import a data from RDBMS. In RDBMS means try to understand in RDBMS might be any source like PostgreSQL or Oracle or MySQL, SQL Server, any other. But in our project, we may use PostgreSQL or MySQL. Most probably MySQL because why? Because in a Cloudera, right? MySQL is pre-installed. Okay, MySQL is pre-installed, right? See, MySQL. Root is username -p. Password is a Cloudera. Okay. Show databases. These are the databases. I didn't install anything. The Cloudera itself is giving these are the databases which are pre-built. Okay. Now let us take use retail underscore DB. Okay. Now show tables. These are the tables. Okay. Now try to take any table. I want to take orders. Stop me if you are not able to understand. It is very easy, so I'm not stopping here. So total 68,000 records are there, and if you want, you can see some sample. So start from orders. Wait a second. So this type of records that you can see in a table, which is already there in a MySQL database, right? Now what we will do, we will try to pull this table data into our hdfs path. Okay, so for that I just prepared one sheet, Sqoop. Okay, this session is completely to import data from MySQL to hdfs, nothing more than that. We'll continue the rest of the topics from the Sqoop in coming sessions. Okay, don't expect everything in a single class. It is not possible. I'm try to understand, even when we complete at least one transaction successfully, that's enough, because this is a very, very important, right? So guys, this is the standard statement to import data from MySQL to HDFS. Okay. Uh, if you want, I can write again, but not required. To save some time, I already written. And Sqoop import is anyway the standard command. See, when you try to use any other commands, like you have to start with -. Okay. And if you want to write multiple more than one sentence, then use single hyphen in between. Okay. What we will do, we'll try to import data from where. See here, we are connecting to MySQL with since it is a local host, we written local host, but in real time you have to give a proper IP address. Okay, admin anyway going to provide, don't worry. But in this case, we use only local host, and RealTime is a database name, right? From that I want order table. Before that, we have to give username and password to connect MySQL, right? And it will fetch the table data, but we should provide some format, right? Like, do you want to load the data in pipe separated or comma separated, whatever it may be. So I given comma separated. I want data in HDFS comma separated, right? That's it. If you run this one, okay, actually, since we didn't mention any specific path, right? So it will load in a default path. Okay, see here, to import MySQL data, table data to HDFS, default path. What is the default path? The default path is user Cloudera, and the table name. Okay, this is the default path, but the table name, whatever you give, it will come. And this here, the data will come. This is the default path. Okay. And I want to explain one more thing here. Like, I just given is backslash because I don't want to write in a single line. If you want to write in a single line, you can. Okay, continuously you can write the statement. Okay, in that case, you no need to use this one, backslash, right? So, but to get a clarity, and I just maintaining this in real time also, we generally use this kind of approach, right? So now we will see, we'll run this command and see whether the total data will come up. Okay, let me go to this. See here, guys, first of all, I already ran it. What we will do, Cloudera, right? The Cloudera, I just delete it. The existing data, I want to delete it. Yeah, deleted. So now you are not seeing any Cloudera folder here, right? Now what we will do, take this, and paste it, right? Let me note. So it will take little time. Okay, just a minute, some 1 minute or 2 minutes based on the data. And if you want to track it, right, you can track it. You will get one URL here. Okay, by copying that, see here, to track it, you can just paste, take this one. Okay, go to browser and see here, enter it. See, job is this is a URL. Actually, my system will take little time because Cloudera, when you install in our machine, right, definitely our machine will go very slow. Though my system is having 12 GB of RAM, 4 GB for OS, and 8 GB for Cloudera, still it's getting stuck. Now got stuck, it will take little time. So this window, will tell you what is the progress of job running. Okay. So here, though the data is very less, the job may complete in a minute, but in real time, the job may take hours. In that case, you can easily go to this and try to check what is happening, how much got completed, something like that. Those statistics, you can get it from here. See here, submitted, accepted, running, finished. These are all real time, yeah. Okay, in our company projects also, we generally go here and see. Okay, like this only. Okay, and try to understand whenever you run a Sqoop job, if you don't mention any mappers, by default it will trigger 4. Okay, that means 4 part file will be created. See here, 104 seconds it got taken, and 2.8861 GB MB got loaded and retrieved 68,883. Okay, these are the equal, right? Here mysql also the same having count, and here also we are seeing the same count, right guys? So now we will verify whether this data is came or not. Okay, where is that? See here, just refresh it. See, Cloudera again came just now, 353, and go to here, and by default I told you, right? By default the table name is a path folder name. See here, there are 4 mappers got triggered. That is the reason 4 files got generated. Okay, if you open it here, you can see the sample data. See here, sample data. These are all sample data. So we imported, right? We imported it. So it is very easy to do this, right? Hope you understand how to import data from RDBMS or mysql to Hadoop. But you know, in real time, right? We don't live like this, right? We don't use default path, right? We should give some specific path, right? So in that case, what we have to do? Okay, we have to mention our own path. Let us say user, instead of Cloudera, I have given data is a folder name, and orders is a another folder name. Since orders are already there, I just created. Let me take order 2. Okay, and guys, please try to understand this. Headlines is specific path. Importing data to hdfs specific path. This is very, very important. This one only we will use in our projects. Okay. Now let me run the same thing. Paste it. Enter. Take little time. We'll see once it completes. Meanwhile, let me go to here. Finished. See this, just now we ran it, right? So this is how we generally check status is success. At what time it started, at what time it finished. Okay, so here we can see if you want to see any logs, right? Okay, if you let us say this job got failed, then to debug the issue, simply we have to go here and click it. Okay, my system got stuck again, so I'm not able to open it. So, but this is how we have to check our logs when the jobs are running, or when the jobs got failed, or when the jobs got successfully completed. Right, guys? So this is still running, and meanwhile let me go to the folder which is not there at present, but yeah. Under data, orders 2. See here, just now created 3:58 AM. AM means it is PST time, guys, USA time. Okay. So orders 2. I am opening it. Job not yet completed, right? Which indicates job not yet completed. See here, job not yet completed. That is the reason we are not seeing here files. If it is completed, then we will see 4 files. Okay. Hope you understand how to import data from mysql to Hadoop. Okay. This is a very, very important and easy. And yeah, one more thing is we can write where conditions also while retrieving a data. Let us say I want only specific data. You can implement where condition. Okay, so that we'll get only specific data, or we can also get the specific columns. Let us say source table is having 100 columns, but we don't want 100 columns. We need only 10 columns. We can specify that, so that we will pull only those columns which we require. Okay, so those kind of exercise also we will do it in upcoming sessions. But now I just want to just give an idea how the Sqoop import work and how we are using in our real-time projects. So that is the motto of this session. Let me go to here. Yeah, it's completed. And just refresh it. Go back again. Come to see here. 4 again created. Okay, if you want to go failed one, killed one. If we intentionally kill, then it will go to kill session. Okay, here nothing is there, right? I didn't run much jobs, so I didn't kill it. So we are not seeing any jobs here. Okay, the same way, failed. Okay, failed also. If any job fails, directly we can go here and check it why it got failed, and by using logs, we'll try to debug it. Okay, submitted. How many got submitted? How many got accepted by the cluster? And after accepting, how many jobs are running and how many jobs got finished? So such information will be, available here. Right? This is the Cloudera manager. Okay. So, any questions so far?
Yeah, hello.
Yes. With this.
Yeah. So my question was that means which language will we use for the Spark? So will we use the Scala based or the PySpark based?
We'll use PySpark, Python based.
Okay.
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 And don't expect the complex queries that we are going to do it. No, the objective is to execute our project end to end. Okay, that is our motto.
Yeah, right.
I will show you how the real-time projects will execute and what are the tools that we use and how to derive it, what are challenges that we may face it, how to fix it. And by end of that, all the sessions, definitely you will have a good position to explain your project, like how based on your real-time experience. Got it?
Yes, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. So that's why I'm taking the topics which are going to use as part of our project execution, so that it is very, very easy while we are doing real-time project. So now this is the Cloudera, right? But how can we access without logging Cloudera by using our putty? Okay. Now open putty. Putty. Here. To get an IP address, we can get an IP address, right? We do like this. Okay. So we will get an IP address here, right? So from that IP address, we will take that IP address and use the putty to log into our cluster. Okay, you no need to open this entire Cloudera and use these terminals. Okay, and see, now it got stuck because the memory is not sufficient sometimes, so automatically it will shut down. Okay, see this. See, this is the IP address, right? So this is the IP address. Let me copy and open putty. This is a putty, and enter here and open it. Okay, Cloudera. Okay, password is also Cloudera. Now that's it. That's it. We connected. Just to go to open any file, Hadoop, fs -ls user Cloudera orders, right? Orders. Let me check it. Oh, Cloudera spelling is mistake. So that is the reason. Yeah. So we can connect our cluster by using putty, and it is very fast. See here how much fast we got it. I want take only 10 records, like where order ID is less than 10, then paste it here and run it. It is a bit faster than web UI. Okay, so the query is running here. As you can take the URL which is giving and can paste in our browser to track it. Okay, so once the jobs completes, right, we can go to this Spark, okay, RF3 Spark, and check whether the data got loaded or not. In this case, we may expect only one file, because we put where condition, right? So we may expect only one file to have the data. Okay, so yeah, this is how we will connect to Putty. And in real time, yes, in projects we will do like this. Okay, we will do that like this. Okay, I think again it used four mappers again. So we can see 4 files, but in each files we may see 2 or 3 records only. Okay, that is our expected output. Okay, the total should be 10 records or less than 10 records, but the files are almost 4 because number of splits are 4. Okay, so it got computed, right? So let me go to that part. Hadoop fs -ls user. Again it got stuck. Okay, user, that whatever the path that we just now used, we have to give here and execute it. System got stuck here. Please wait some time. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, please let me know. We'll close it in 6 minutes.
Hi Naresh, this is Murali.
Yeah, Murali.
I have one question. In general, in production for Sqoop jobs, do we do the incremental updates or like this daily?
No. There are 2 types. Okay, we'll definitely discuss the topic in our upcoming session. We will try to practice incremental load and full load. Okay, but in real time we have both full load and incremental load. I will explain how we will do it. Okay. So guys, in upcoming sessions, right? In upcoming sessions, once we get thorough, the Sqoop will try to use Sqoop jobs execution. We'll create one smart shell script. Shell script will trigger this. Also, we will use some cron tab to trigger the shell script. Okay, last shell script will trigger Sqoop job. Sqoop job will load data from MySQL to Hadoop. That kind of automation we will try to do it in upcoming sessions. And once we complete Sqoop, I will try to explain Uzi basics which are required to execute any project. So once we get the knowledge on Uzi, we will create workflows, we will create coordinators, and we will assign all these tasks to the Uzi, so that when we schedule it, automatically Uzi will trigger. How we real time do it, the same way we will do it here. Is it fine?
Sure, thank you.
Yeah. So guys, I think the system got stuck, so it's not moving it. Anyway, let me go here. We can have another option to check the data. See here, orders 3 created. Okay. If you see very less, right, 8 bytes. So if you open it, you may see only 1 or 2 records, right? Because total we have 9 records, right? See here, it got divided. If you want to in a single file, simply you can give here. You don't want 4 files, right? In this case, then what we can do? Simply add number of mappers. Okay, simply add number of mappers. M1. That's it. Then run it. You will only 1 file will be created. Okay. Now what it will do? It will create only 1 file. Okay. So because this is we can restrict the number of files. Generally, how much we need it, based on that we can mention. Okay, and it will impact the performance also based on the input data only. We have to decide number of mappers. Okay. Anyway, guys, we have 1.5 minutes left, and still, if you have any questions, you can comment on your YouTube video whenever we upload it, so that we will try to answer it. Okay. And if anybody want to attend the session, I will try to, and they should join our WhatsApp group, Level Studies WhatsApp group, through the link which I'm going to give in the description after uploading this video. Okay. And you can share this to your friends so that they can also get benefited. And try to please practice it. Any questions before wind up this call? I think no questions. Thanks for joining. Have a nice weekend.